Yo, this is one of the best nights of his career. This is one of the best nights for streamers in general. And the only negative thing you heard from that event is about Kai and people around him. That's it. All right, the worst, I guess, attempt at hate forming that really came from out of this was with a streamer who claimed that he overheard Tylil while he was going to the bathroom. He overheard Tylil threatening to Fran.
So I'm in the middle, right? And I see them down there, and I hear the guy take the mic about, if you're gonna tell a joke, at least make it funny. I didn't even get the joke or whatever. And then we went to an intermission. I go down, I go down to the bathroom. As I walk in the bathroom, I hear somebody come in and go, yo, Deb, toss that. Well, I'll knock her teeth out. How's she going with no teeth? Man, Deb, who the she thinks she, and I was like, oh my God.
So let me get this straight, all right? Tylil is threatening to put a woman's teeth. Not even for a joke she made about him. Wouldn't that be one of the things that you like that you would recall vividly? The essay threats?
So like I was like, I'm gonna keep an eye on this dude. If he like doesn't cool down, I'm gonna have to go talk to somebody, because like that's just like, I get that you're talking in front of your boys, but you can't say that shit. You can't say that shit. You know what I mean? And so, but that was it. But I thought it was a bit. I literally thought it was a bit.
In a moment and time of all these accusations that's being said about this man, it's just something to say. And with Kai being my friend, he has matured so much. You feel what I'm saying? He just didn't say nothing. So she saying that and him not saying nothing, word of my mother, I ain't gonna lie, I felt bad. As my friend, I'ma stand up for him. Cause I don't give none of y'all talk. I felt bad, I felt the way, I said something. So if you don't like it, that's on you. I don't give a f. She said that, I looked at his face, I looked at his reaction. He was posed, he has matured, you feel what I'm saying? I don't know what was going through his mind, because that's Kasinet. I'm Tylil James. Kasinet made this face. Tylil said, let me grab the mic. I could have waited. Till I got back to my desktop to speak about it. I could have never said nothing, but that'd be me going against my true self. That'd be me going against my true self. I don't give a f. None of y'all talking about.
Are you crying? Da, 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 da. And I'm like, because like I didn't want to and he's like, oh well, I'm gonna talk to you again. I'm like, I don't care if you talk to me again. It doesn't matter if you talk to me again. It's the simple fact of like me not wanting to even go down that route because you have a fucking girlfriend. This isn't the first time I've been, but this is the first time I'm one popular and famous, I guess.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.
Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Roll my then pass my lighter. Get pop shit, get higher. I'm the hottest, call me fire. Rock out, jump up, live my life up.
Family, we are back. I am thankful, I am grateful for your time and attention and retention. If this is your first time, consider liking the video, consider subscribing, but we review and react to content here about certain things, and it has to do with ascension, and you saw the preview clips. Yeah. Now, I'm not about to talk your guys' heads off. You know exactly where I'm going with this right here. If you're not too privy to the streamer world, the streamer community, there's a dude named Kai Cenat. He brought in his guys, and they're making millions, billions probably. For real, they just only get millions. But they're making a great amount of money. Sponsorships and all type of things. Because they have a great amount of what? Influence. And now, The house they live in is right next door to Take That, Take That. Imagine that. So there was a streamer awards where there was a host and she made a comment to Kai Cenat about him and Take That, Take That. But as she was making it, she knew what she was doing because she backed up as she was making the joke. Why not stand right next to him? But anyways, that happened. With everything going around with Take That's name, why is it a cool joke to say to somebody? But a lot of people looked at this award ceremony, as a rites of passage or something like that, or maybe some type of writ. Even when he did the wink at the camera, wink, wink. But there was something that happened. It was a Kanye moment. Was that Kanye, Katy Perry, or whoever that girl was, Sarah McLachlan? They were on stage when he took the mic. Kai's best friend took the mic from the girl and set her straight. Now, I'll tell you where he broke the oath. He showed his true feelings about that take that situation. And he went against the narrative that, like, how can I word this? It wasn't cool for him to call his friend that. When people really wanted people to laugh because it'll ridicule Take That too. He went against that, y'all. But he then took the mic from her and he said some words and he kept it all the way real and said nothing. But the thing that really smoothed it over for him was when he went home and said what he said and people backed him. Now, the first attempt was some dude heard him talking about that host and he was screaming at the top of his lungs and nobody heard him at the award except for this one person. That didn't help. That didn't work, I'm sorry. So then they sent in some chick that's a streamer too, I think, to talk about some different type allegations. And I am not surprised. Lil homie went against the oath. He went against the machine. He did not obey. Let's get to the content.
And then he started saying some shit about, I don't want to repeat it, about some things that are wise that he's going to do. And I'm thinking to myself, dude, this guy really, I thought it was a bit. And this dude's in the bathroom talking about he's going to straight up beat the shit out of her and do some horrible things to her. And I was coming out of the bathroom and I was like, yo man, are you okay? Like, you good? And he looked at me like this. And his friend goes, man, he's just from New York. And then they both left. And I was like, normally it's none of my business and I don't get involved in it, but I'm thinking to myself, do I need to talk to somebody? Like, is this dude like just doing that? And then I realized we're also at a streamer awards and his boys are around. So I'm like, I gotta keep an eye on this. Like, he'll probably cool down through the night, but this dude really lost his shit. Like, I thought it was a bit, but then in the bathroom, this dude's straight up talking about how he wants to, like her up, like her teeth in, and then like you know, obviously saying some like talking about like actually physically, and then moved on to like actual say shit with her. And I'm like, dude, this dude is like taking this shit too far.
If you look at that event, the entire building was packed. That building was filled with Twitch executives. That building was filled with the Twitch CEO. That building had 1,000 streamers, 1,000 fans, 1,000 people. That building was packed to the brim. During intermission, it couldn't have been just you and Tylil near that bathroom, or you and Tylil and his friends. It couldn't have been. And if he was screaming that loud at the top of his lungs, you're the only one who heard him? You're the only one who heard him screaming those things at the top of his lungs? Man, cut it out, bro. And why can't you recall or repeat the exact things he says that reference S8 in reference to Furfur?
Flacco called it out. Flacco definitely called it out. Real talk. And I'm glad he said that because these streamer awards are very popular and it's thousands of people there. If they're streamers and it's thousands of them there, you know it's gonna be plenty cameras. I'm sure they weren't even the only ones in the bathroom. Obviously he was too. Why did he go home and make a video and not do something about it there? Why couldn't he team up with somebody else that heard this, because he was yelling at the top of his lungs in the bathrooms. Bathrooms echoed really bad, and I'm sure somebody in the hallway would have heard it. But why is there anyone else saying these same things? And don't forget about facility cameras. Why is there no facility cameras with an echoed voice of this man going crazy? Now, you're not going to tell me that he's just going crazy in the bathroom, because I could guarantee you that we're talking about the same thing coming out if what this streamer says is correct. But there's no footage at all. Dude is a streamer and didn't even think to, hey, let me hit record on my cell phone that's in my pocket so I can at least get audio. You got to make this make sense. Now, in this next clip, y'all, we're going to see little homie reacting to people's opinions and their reactions to the situation. And the person we're going to see, his name is Blackboy Max. He's another very popular streamer. A lot of the rap dudes like to go and do streams with him. But let's check this out and listen to what the bro says that we're making a video about. Not Blackboy Max, but Tylil.
Yo, in my personal opinion, I think Tylil realized, my personal opinion, I don't give a, you feel me? He felt his bro was getting disrespected. He stood for the, Maxwell did. That's why I love you. And that's why you my brother. And I promise you, that collab that you want with Post Malone, because look, Max want me to help him get a Post Malone collab, because Post Malone my peoples. That collab that you want to do with Post Malone, I got you, bro. Or the bro. That ass. You feel me? Don't run no hate train off Fan. Like, I mean, she just, I'm sure she has no hate in her heart for Kai. Like, she's just over here trying to do her. That's what the interviewers do at the award shows. They do the joke shit. It just, that shit won't land it, though. Shout out Fan though. Shout out Fan. This what I'm saying. Y'all not real, though. Y'all gotta stand for y'all, bro. Y'all can say that's corny, but bro, he's standing up for his, like, cause y'all know what happened.
Bro didn't even want to say what happened or with who. All he said was, y'all know what happened. So he stood up for his boy. What was wrong with that? A lot was wrong with that, actually. The platform that was there, the type of ceremony it was live. A lot of people were watching it. It was a lot of influence at that event. This man went against the grain during a ceremony. Let's think about this thing as basic as possible and focus on certain words that are right in our face. Like, now, I hope Blackboy Max doesn't get any fallback from this, because the thing is, they don't want you speaking up, but when you got influence and you're influencing others to share the same sentiments as yourself, and then you put them out there, that's just more influence being spread. And people know what's going on. And because these people are speaking up and speaking out and showing support for each other, that could be a problem, allegedly. But there are plenty of other people that really feel like those jokes did not land. And why would you make those jokes? Why would you make those jokes about that person? And he's going through these weird things. But this is why in the next clip we're gonna play, I feel like all of this stuff is happening, y'all. Well, the reason I feel like it's all happening is because of him backing Kai. Here's a lady that I feel that they added to the situation, capital they, because the dude that attempted that bathroom story, his story didn't resonate. So I feel like there was another attempt. And then this is the thing too. I can guarantee you this woman did nothing the prior time she says stuff happens that allegedly happened. But like she said, famous. That plays a part. But I feel like it's something deeper. I feel like it's just something deeper because I feel like there's people that look for their affiliations. And it's like, hey, we need you to do this. In return, you're going to gain popularity. It's going to help your brand. That's going to help your pockets. We'll give you certain opportunities. This is allegedly, but this is what I think it is. And these people are thirsty, y'all. So she'll humiliate herself and also this man. And that's, listen. That's if this whole thing ain't a play or a writ right in our face. You cannot cross anything out. You have to think about things at every angle, from the outside looking in and inside looking out. Then you got to do an overview, eagle eye. Let me shut up preaching and stuff. Let's get to the content.
Are you crying? And I'm like, because like I didn't want to like, you know, and he's like, oh, well, I'm gonna talk to you again. I'm like, I don't care if you talk to me again. It doesn't matter if you talk to me again. It's the simple fact of like me not wanting to even go down that route because you have a fucking girlfriend. This isn't the first time I've been, but this is the first time someone popular and famous, I guess. And they think I'm not gonna say anything because of who they are and who they know and what they do. But like I said, this is somebody you guys support. I hate men. I'm technically gonna become, y'all thought I was before, I hate men.
We're gonna end it right there. It's too many signals for me, and this is allegedly. I can't even speak. It's so much stuff I want to say. Listen, the blonde hair screams writ. Now, why not say something when everything happens? She said it's not the first time. She said it's not the first time. So that means it's not the second. Is it the third or fourth? Because if that was the case, she would have said, this is the second time something like this has happened. Come on, man. I can guarantee you that allegedly she probably didn't do anything about those other times. But why is it necessary 2 days after this man does what he does at this award ceremony? We see Kai give the wink eye at the camera. That was fishy to me, I'm not gonna lie. And that's why I looked at this thing overall like it could be a play for all of those involved. It was a ceremony. They all will benefit from the situation. Y'all remember the video with Lil Baby's baby mama? Like, yeah, but I'm not gonna hold you guys too much longer. Like the video, consider subscribing. Thank you guys so much for being here. Meet me in the comments section. I'm out. Peace.